Hi guys, as some of you know, I've done a bit of cycling this year and I've been trying a few different cycling apps. One of the reasonably commonly used is Strava. It's quite nicely presented, it's all quite neat and clean. You just, as you would with pretty much any other app, we go to record a ride. It's now going to try and find my location. We hit the start, we see the elapsed time, we see the distance and the average speed. You get like a slide to unlock so you can't accidentally stop recording by mistake. But that's quite it. It's relatively simplistic. You don't get quite as much information as Endomondo. What I do like, and if we go back to this, is you get sort of awards for segments. So these are all the different segments that I cycled, and basically you can see this one, Descent to Waitrose, that's one I made myself and named myself. I got my third best time over that particular segment. So Endomondo, you get sort of, it keeps you updated of how you're doing for your whole circuit. With Strava, you don't particularly get much information as you're cycling, but when you get back and you finish and you check the website, or you check your app when you're done, it does give you this this breakdown of how quickly you are over different segments. So I really do like that. It's really quite fun. Sort of as you're cycling, you think, oh yeah, this is on. I'm now doing the balance, and sure, I'm going to really hammer it. I want to set a personal best today, for example. What else? If I can get a blooming heart rate monitor to work, that will link in with it. There are obviously things that only work with the premium version. Premium on most of these cycling things, they are a good few pounds, like £4 or £5 a month. I'll give a go to one of them, but I want to sort of decide which one is the best one really before I shell out even more money. So that's it. I don't really find it quite as detailed as Endomondo. There's not quite as much you can do. You get some stats. Total rides for last 28 days. Yeah, I've not been too good. It's been cold though. I mean, it's snowing outside, for God's sake. I'm not going out on my bike in the snow. So we get some stats there. Look, for over the last, I think these. Oh yeah, I was going to say this is total year to date. 66 miles, 16 rides, all time 16 rides. I don't do running. So that's it. It's a nicely presented segment explorer, so you can try and find other segments, and you can go and sort of challenge other people. Well, not challenge them, but you know, if you ride their segment, you'll get to see how you've done against everybody else in the whole world that's rode those segments. If you happen to be the fastest over one segment, obviously that's big bragging rights. I tend to be very low down when I look at the website. You know, anything that's a reasonably popular segment, I'm quite near the bottom. I'm not the fastest. I mean, you get some pro cyclists using this, obviously, and they're setting crazy times. But yeah, I think that's probably the biggest pull for Strava, is trying to be king of the segment, or whatever they might call it, king of the hill, I don't know. But to challenge yourself against other people, I think that's the big draw. What I've started doing now is using my tracks to record my journey. Then I'll upload the GPX file into Strava and Endomondo, and then it will tell me if I've done any fastest segments. So that's quite good. You don't actually have to have used this app for it to work. But there you go. So it's perhaps not. I mean, maybe I've not found. I'm not sure what this bit is, to be honest. Oh, there's our filter perhaps for finding segments. So it's definitely nicely presented. The website itself is nicely presented as well, which I quite like. It doesn't help you, as in I don't believe you can set a route that you want to follow. Okay, so you can name. I didn't see this, to be honest. You can name the ride in advance. Blah blah blah. Save ride. That's fine. Discard. So yeah, you can't use Strava to plan like you can with some of the other apps and then follow a new route. But you can hop on your bike and off you go. And yeah, you might pass over some segments. You could ride a whole new route you've never gone. You'll probably pass over some other people's segments, and you'll get compared. Why has that got 2 dots there? That's like there should be a second. No. Oh. Okay, so you can see a map at least. Sorry, I hadn't even seen that before. Honestly, I've been using this for a couple of months and I'm finding things I hadn't noticed. So yeah, you can see a map of where you're going at least. Yeah, so it's nicely presented. It seems a lot more stable than Endomondo. I stopped using Endomondo because things would happen if the screen went off, it would stop tracking. I know there are some of the people that have had similar issues, other people that think I'm crazy. Strava seemed much more stable, but not quite as feature rich perhaps. But the segments are great. Give it a go. If you're the competitive sort, you want to give this a go because you want to see how you're doing against other people. Trust me, it's very fun in that respect. But there you go, Strava. This is this is the free version. You can get premium version. You can pay monthly to get more features, etc., etc. All in all, pretty good app. My name's Andy. Catch you all again soon.